there's always something next, a better idea, a new opportunity, a different path that feels like it could change everything. And for a moment, it feels real, like this might finally be the thing that works. But then, after some time, that feeling fades. The excitement disappears, the progress feels slow, and your attention starts drifting somewhere else, towards something newer, something that feels better. And before you realize it, you've moved on again. If you look closely, this pattern repeats more often than it should. So why does this keep happening? It's not just about ambition or lack of discipline. It's about the environment you're in. Today, you're constantly exposed to new possibilities, new businesses, new ways to make money, new trends, new lifestyles. Every day, you're shown examples of people doing something different, something better, something faster. This creates a subtle pressure. It makes your current path feel temporary, like it's just one option among many, not something worth committing to long term. And when everything feels replaceable, it becomes harder to stay. There's also a deeper psychological reason. Your brain is wired to respond to novelty. New things feel rewarding. They give you a sense of progress, even before any real results show up. Starting something new feels productive. It feels like movement. But staying consistent with the same thing doesn't feel the same way. It feels slower, less exciting, sometimes even boring. So naturally, your brain starts looking for that feeling again. And the easiest way to get it is by starting something new. Another factor is comparison. You're not just focused on your own progress anymore. You're constantly seeing what others are doing. Someone is always ahead, moving faster, or doing something that looks more interesting. Even if your path is working, it starts to feel like it's not enough. So you start questioning it. You wonder if there's a better option, a smarter path, a faster way, and that's when the shift happens. You don't leave because what you were doing failed. You leave because something else looks more promising. Over time, this creates a cycle. You start something with energy and focus. You feel motivated because it's new. But as soon as it becomes familiar, the excitement drops, progress slows down, and your attention shifts again. Each time you switch, you lose the momentum you've built. And because you keep resetting, it feels like you're always starting, but rarely progressing. What makes this harder is that the system around you encourages it. There's always something new being promoted as the next big thing. New opportunities are constantly being highlighted, while the slow, consistent work behind real success is rarely shown. So it creates a distorted picture. It feels like success comes from finding the right thing, when in reality it often comes from staying with something long enough. This doesn't mean you should never change direction. Sometimes changing is necessary, but constantly chasing something new can prevent you from building anything meaningful. Because most things that actually work don't feel exciting for long. They become routine. They require repetition. And progress often feels invisible for a while. That's the part most people struggle with. Not because they lack ability, but because they leave too early. They trade long-term results for short-term excitement. So, the problem isn't that you haven't found the right thing yet. It's that you keep leaving before anything has the chance to work. And in a world full of constant options, that's an easy mistake to make. The real advantage isn't in finding the next big thing. It's in staying with one thing long enough for it to become something.